Fellas, let's get to the show. Now, the fight of the century happened between DaBaby and DaniLeigh's brother, Brandon Bills, at a bowling alley in Los Angeles. Now, in the video that we can't show you because of the violent nature of the clip, you can see DaBaby and his crew jump and drag Brandon by the hair across the bowling lanes. Now, law enforcement sources say they're investigating DaBaby for assault with a deadly weapon, and TMZ was told that's an AWD, assault with a deadly weapon. I'm sorry, ADW case, because Brandon Bills was kicked in the head when he was already on the ground. Now, it's been reported that DaBaby is banned from the bowling alley after the fight. Al, I want to start with you. What are your thoughts on this fight?
I thought, the fight was unfair. And I know a lot of people say that he asked for the heat and he got it. But if you're asking for the heat, you're asking for the heat from that person, not from him and 5 other people to help him fight. But let me tell you something, Brandon Bill. I am very much proud of you, sir, because you took up for your sister, and that's what you're supposed to do. So I am on Brandon Bill's side. I come from a family of 5, and I got 2 sisters. And if you know anything about a Reynolds, if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. And if you come with some heat for my sister, I'm going to come for some heat with you. So Brandon Bill, thumbs up, brother. Way to take up for your sister. I'm very proud of you.
Funky, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, when you take up for people, you're not supposed to get beat up, right? Like if you go into a situation that really ain't got nothing to do with you, I'm gonna need for you to win and make sure your foot is planted on solid ground and not a freshly waxed bowling floor. Y'all already know how I feel about DaBaby, and considering how nasty DaBaby was to DaniLeigh, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted DaniLeigh's brother to beat his ass. I did. Unfortunately, that's not what we got, and Brandon Leigh ended up getting beat up. So at this point, you're kind of looking foolish, in my opinion, because you ran off at the mouth so much, and he did get jumped, and he did slip and fall. The classy base part of me wants this to be over. The ghetto side of me says I want them to square up one more time outside down to the parking lot, one-on-one.
They said that the brother did say, he was on Jason Lee's show on Hollywood Unlocked with FOXSOUL. He said that, it's on site. So he did say that when he was really upset about his sister. So some people saying, well, that's a threat. But then sources are saying that he rolled up to DaBaby by himself, man to man, and said, I want to talk to you about this. And he want to have a conversation. And then it went left. One angle doesn't look so bad for DaBaby. The other angle, he totally was the aggressor. And I think, yes, Brandon lost the battle. But I think in the end, I think DaBaby's really going to be in some trouble. He's already banned from the bowling alley, and it's not looking good. He's already, he's already got a long list of offenses out there. He's probably going to get in some kind of trouble for this. Don't you think?
Now that I'm talking it through, I wanted to be left alone because we don't need to lose 2 more black men to the streets. And this thing can get ugly when egos get involved. Y'all met up, it went down. Tell your sister, leave him alone, and y'all just be done with it.
What a difficult situation for DaniLeigh. She's got a baby by this guy, and she has to deal with his man for the rest of her life. And now it's made even more tumultuous, with their brother. That's terrible. I thought they were getting along. What were you going to say, Al?
Well, see, this is the deal. We all know that Brandon Bill will not press charges, even though DaBaby, if he did press charges, would be very much in trouble. That's why the city of Los Angeles is the one that's pressing the charges, because they are the one bringing the charges forward and not Brandon Bill because of the street code. He knows that he can't press charges against DaBaby, but the LAPD has nothing to do with street code. So DaBaby, I recommend you lawyer up.
DaBaby, at first it was kind of like, and the more he speaks and acts and he's out there, the more trash behavior he's shown that he is.
Yeah, but the fans love him. Y'all love him. And it's just so sad because when it was the whole issue with the LGBT community at the event, it was, we're being too sensitive. Then it was the situation with DaniLeigh, and his fans found a way to excuse away that. I'm just curious to know what excuse they're going to find now to continue to excuse away his perpetual bad behavior. Like, everything can't be somebody else's fault.
That's right. Well, you know how it is right now. I mean, we're in weird times right now. Bad is good and good is bad. If you like someone, you're going to defend what they do no matter what. Even though it's very obvious when someone is wrong, we still be like, but I like them, so we'll make excuses. It all depends on the person. So I actually hope that there's a little justice in this case because I'm kind of getting sick of him. And I was one of the people that was like, And the more he does, it's like, yeah, he's showing his whole ass and who he really is as a human. And he's showing trash behavior. Right. You with your backup and your security, you going to kick someone on the ground in their head?
Right.